There are a number of important reasons for doing demonstrations, and they can be used in various ways. One way is simply to illustrate some of these scientific principles that you are trying to get across. Bring in some ordinary things that illustrate the principle, and I've given some ideas in some of the videos. Being able to see how the science applies in a student's daily life can help them to understand the science much better. Most students are probably visual learners, certainly at the elementary level. And so the more you can demonstrate what it is that you're teaching, the better they will also learn the science ideas that they are responsible for. A second way in which a demonstration can be done is to teach students some of the skills that are required in doing science. Now, these skills are more than just the manipulative skills. It's also the skills of learning how to think, how to develop hypotheses, how to devise an experiment, how to analyze results, how to collect data, and so on. So those are all things that you can show students as you do a demonstration with leading questions, asking students for input, showing them how to organize data that may be collected. And in that way, students can also learn to do it on their own. So another way then for demonstration is to actually have students do it as an activity. And in that way, they also learn the manipulative skills of doing science experiments. They learn to work together in groups. They learn to organize the work that they're doing and be able to write that up in a report that will be representative of the group's work. Some types of demonstrations have rather surprising results, and we refer to these as discrepant events. These can also be great teaching tools. A discrepant event leads to a lot of questions. Why does it happen? And so you can elicit various responses from the students, write them on the board, and then evaluate the responses in the light of the evidence from the experiment itself. And then eventually come up with a hypothesis to explain what it is that may be happening. And there may also be some questions such as, what if we do this? Or what would happen if this were done? And so you can try to modify such a demonstration as well. Some demonstrations are just plain fun, but at the same time, they can still be used for teaching some scientific principles for the students. And so make sure you also do one or two of those occasionally so that students can see that even with demonstration that may not be part of the curriculum, they can still enjoy science and learn new ideas. Demonstrations will also get students to take ownership of the science. Many students will do some of the simple demonstrations at home to show their parents or siblings or friends what they've learned in class. And when they do that, you know that they've really grasped what it is that you're trying to get across. So by all means also encourage them, where safety permits of course, to do these at home under supervision of their parents or another adult.